Do I have any book lovers on here? I'm gonna start a new series called Book Reviews, and I'm on Fable. So if anyone's on Fable, drop your link, and I'm gonna follow you and support you. So yeah, new fun series. So this is a series that I'm gonna share that I fell in love with. Okay, first of all, I bought this series not knowing it was a series. I only got it at the Discount Warehouse store. And I'm like, everybody's talking about it. I'm just gonna get it and read it, even though I don't like the original movie. The book is not on the movie. You got the movie, and then you got the sequel books. I'm like, I didn't like the movie. It was a musical. I don't like musicals, so I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like the book. I'm gonna give it a chance, but everybody's talking about it. So I got it, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with reading again with this book. Like, I felt like I was actually in the story. And I don't know if it's because I've watched The Nightmare Before Christmas and I know it so well that I could actually be in there in my head while I was reading this, but oh my god, I fell in love with it. Definitely recommend reading this. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with it, but I did. I did. Then it was at Target, and I walked over and I saw the sequel, and I didn't even know there was a sequel. And it was a different author, which kind of worried me, but y'all, this one was just as freaking phenomenal. Like, both books take you into two different lands, and she learns different lessons along the way. So I'm gonna do some spoilers. So if you don't want a spoiler, you might want to X out now. Okay, so in the first one, I just realized like this is like so much smaller. 311 versus like 361. Anyway, this one she finds out that okay, first of all, she goes to another town, and I love how they portray it. Like, I could actually see like how that could be in reality. Like, so fun. Who she has parents, and she was stolen, and it goes through her family history, and I really love the character development on Sally, and you just kind of fall in love with her as a character. I like I said, absolutely loved it. Felt like I was there through the whole storyline. And then we get to this one, and it goes through different cities, like different towns, and towns outside of holiday towns. So you get to see like different creative towns that you'd be like, oh my god, that I could see that. That is so cool. And I don't know. I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but basically, I didn't see this one happening. But it also okay. So in the first one, she's finding who she really is, like that she wasn't created, that she came from loving parents, and that she was stolen. So she's finding her identity. Where like, who am I? I'm freaking Sally, the pumpkin queen. And then you get over here too, where she's struggling with her new role, feeling kind of torn between who she should have been if she wasn't stolen, and the life that she has now because she was stolen. And she feels like she's kind of like being pulled in both directions, and doesn't really have confidence. But what happened to her gave her confidence, and she ultimately found who she was. And I love that part of the story because I feel like I'm kind of going through that. I'm kind of going through my own little like transition, or not transition, transformation and transition. I think both of those are words that I need. Like, for so long, I didn't know who I was because I based on who I was based on who I was friends with or who I was around. Because my whole childhood, I wasn't liked. And so, because I wasn't liked, I thought I was the problem. So I figured if I changed myself and kind of changed who I was for each person that I was with, that I would be liked that way. Guess what? That didn't freaking work either, because I wasn't authentic. I didn't know who I was. And I got lost. And I don't think I really ever knew who I was. And I think the friendship breakup that I had in November was a catalyst for self-discovery, because it made me realize that I don't want to go through all these friends who come and go. I got one core motherfucking bestie, and that's all I need. That's what I'm absolutely happy with. Like, I don't need friends. I have her. I have my husband. Like, I can be that fake friend now. I can be that cheering from the sidelines person now. I don't need somebody to vent to. I don't need, like, that friend who's going to be there for me in crisis. Because I am there for me in crisis now. I know how to have fun now. And I've been self-discovering myself for the last 8 months. And it started with a bingo card that I made on trying to discover who I am, trying new foods, trying new cultures, or exploring new cultures, reading, going to exercise classes, going and doing different things that I wouldn't normally do to challenge myself, to see, do I like it, do I not like it? If I hate it, I don't ever have to freaking do it again. I might find I love something. And one of that was to read. And one thing that I know about psychology is that we all, you hate something initially and you grow to love it as you do it more and more. So trying it once and saying that ain't for me, that's not always the best case scenario. Sometimes you got to do it 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 times to decide you actually like it. So with me reading, it took a while. It was a slow process. I've made a point to read every single month. I am now getting to the point where I'm reading 7 to 10 books every freaking month, because I've fallen in love with reading again. Finding the genres that I like. You know, I didn't think I was going to like this book. I loved it. Then the sequel I fell in love with. I resonated with the character. Hey, that was kind of like me. Now I have a freaking confidence. Like, I'm becoming a different person. I am a new person. I'm a new version of me. I'm shedding that snake skin. I'm becoming a metamorphosing into this adult. And, you know, just having those goals, finding new things about myself. I really like Spanish culture. I really want to learn the freaking language. Going to classes, going to groups, you know, where I can speak the language with native people and learn it better. Still trying to love exercising. Not quite there yet. But I'm getting there, you know, just starting small and working way up to it. And that's kind of how I felt like this character was she had to find herself, and at the end she's like, this is who I'm gonna freaking be. This is what I want for myself. It's not what my parents want. It's not what my husband wants. It's not what the people want. This is what I want. And this is going to make me happy, and I'm going to do it. And I felt like the moral within both of these books was very powerful and really resonated with me. But just the descriptiveness. Like, I felt like I was in the movie. Like, I went and I escaped from reality to these books. And was in this town. I was like literally in my head in Pumpkin Town, or in Halloween Town with the Pumpkin Queen. And I loved every second of this book. So I highly recommend this if you are into reading. I'm gonna do a book review every week. I think I'm gonna do, we could have a book review. Like, I know Miss Thomas does movie reviews. Why can't I do a book review? So I think I'm gonna do that. I gotta figure out what days I'm gonna want to do the book review, but I'm excited about this new series. Definitely check these books out. And let me know if you have any recommendations on books. I've got like a crap ton on my bed ready to start reading. But I'm going to backtrack some of the books that I've read and share my opinions on them. And hopefully you guys like it. Bye, friends.